These are tips on going on vacation in Dakar, Senegal, from an American perspective.
Wow, it's huge.
We stayed in an Airbnb, which I recommend for larger families. We were 4 kids, 2 adults, and they have some very roomy Airbnbs for a reasonable price. They're very modern and had full kitchens, washers, and it was in an area where you can walk to some restaurants and stores. The other place to stay is along the beaches, which next time I come I want to try, but the hotels there are pricey and do require planning ahead of time because a lot of them sell out. One thing that I learned was that they use bidets and water when using the bathroom. Toilet paper is not widely used. So in the Airbnb and hotels, of course, they have toilet paper, but when using public bathrooms, a lot of them do not have toilet paper. So if this is important to you, then I would carry a roll of toilet paper. The first excursion we went on was to the famous Gori Island, which is a small island off the coast of Dakar where you take a boat. Gori Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it was a center of slave trade. Millions of Africans were held there under captivity and shipped off to the Americas from there for slavery. I highly recommend going here. It is a place to reflect and learn about history, as well as remember the victims of slavery. I also highly recommend getting a tour guide. I got one through Viator.com who picked us up from our hotel, took us to where the boat was, gave us a tour of the island, also helped us exchange money for a good rate, drove us back to our Airbnb, but did drive us around town and show us various historical sites, including the famous African Renaissance statue, which you see here, which I highly also recommend visiting. It's magnificent. It's the tallest statue in Africa. I do recommend, if you're planning these excursions, not to do it on your first full day in Africa like I did, because the kids were exhausted and they were sleeping in the car by the time we came to this statue. Follow for part 2.